Alright, welcome back, guys. We're back with episode 2 of Game of Thrones. Or whatever. I'm recording this straight after I just did the first one.
It's Garrett!
So I don't have much else to say.
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
I don't look too hot.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
So many loadings. There's a lot of loading screens.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
Oh.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Oh, do I actually have to? Oh, fun. Yummy. Oh, what do you... No, don't put those in there. That actually works.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the Lord of the House and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick.
Well...
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Okay. He, I don't know if any of you have ever seen Outside Xbox. It's just this YouTube channel made up of, like 3 people. And one of them is called Andy Farron. I think that's his last name, but he's called Andy. He looks like him. I don't know. So if any of you watch him, if any of you watch them, I don't know, but... It's a cool channel. I like it. And Andy is a funny dude. We don't need to look at that window. They put maggots in my leg, and I'm completely fine now. That was like healing herbs. I don't know. How these things help, I will never know. I'm not a doctor.
This might help.
I'm not smart enough to be a doctor. Oh, I'm just gonna take it. I'm alright. How about we take some of these then? I'm just taking everything.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Not really. You know what? I'm gonna call you Andy from now on. Andy, I need to show you my... sword.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now.
Okay, let's actually talk to you now.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you,
Who is the new lord?
who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
White Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Okay. I'm sorry if you can hear my headset creaking, like... I'm gonna get a new... When I get my PC, I'm going to actually get a microphone. I'm gonna get a snowball, but for now I have this creaky freaking headset, so I'm sorry if you're, like, hearing it constantly. There's just not much up, but I don't know what else to do.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power. And proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
Any sudden head movements is annoying, so I do apologize a lot. It didn't used to do this. I don't know why.
What will happen
Now.
to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
To bed. How old is she?
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
Just go with the obvious.
Said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
You do that.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They attacked me. Oh, kill my family.
My family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be hurt.
We need
It
to be
was his family they
smart.
killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him.
He got beheaded,
So,
didn't he?
What's to be done?
I think so. I know some trivia. Just a tiny bit.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
Oh, what? I pressed X.
It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would
Oh,
need
no.
to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan,
What?
the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That was in the promo, or the
That settles it.
theme song, The Wall.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food, but we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
Oh, he just vanished out of thin air then.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
We need to tell him about...
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I don't know. What the old dude saw at the beginning.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Yeah, here we go. Uncle Dunkle, I have something I need
What?
to tell you. Uncle
What is
Dunkle, you must keep this secret.
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
I like him. I like Uncle Dunkle. That's his name from now on. We got Andy and we got Uncle Dunkle now. We got Garrett. Or Jared. I don't know. Garrett. Garrett Tuttle? Garrett Turtle.
Garrett, wait!
Garrett, that's it. I was wrong anyway, I was saying Geralt. Sir Geralt of Rivia. That's an entirely different... I said it... Oh my god, I said it wrong. That's a different game entirely. Oh my god.
Be safe.
Losing my words. Why are there so many loading times if it's only like a second long?
Ethan? Ethan!
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I miss
Yeah.
Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
What?
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught
Thanks.
Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A
What,
lord
like a
should
man?
know how to fight.
But it's not like that.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
It's so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Sometimes you've got to
I know
be
a lord
harsh.
has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's
I might
for
have
you to
you
decide
might
for yourself.
you might have to.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
It's not like he wants to.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Very northern, isn't he?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall. at
Well,
once.
everyone is.
Quickly, on your feet.
That sounds so stupid saying that. It's Game of Thrones. Everyone's,
What's the matter?
you know.
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Uncle Dunkle.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay. With his
Nah,
family.
mate, I'm gonna stay here.
Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
I'd rather stay here. Tell him I'm busy at the moment.
Perhaps the Lord could play games after he tends to business.
He's
Nah, probably-
right.
Eh,
It's okay. You should go.
probably shouldn't have said that anyway.
Fine. Let's be done with it.
I'm not the best lord, am I? No, I wasn't professional. So it doesn't matter, I'm going with him anyway. Well then. It's getting good, I think. I don't know. I don't know anything about Game of Thrones.
They
Is
showed
that-
up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you wished to stay. If you wish to stay Lord of this house, then show him the same defiance.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
You're a big fella, aren't you?
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother.
Let's just say my throat will
The
be
late Lord
slit at this
Forrester
point.
was no friend to me or my house, but to his family,
just gonna thank
still
him.
a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
Just gonna leave you hanging there. I only fist bump. Oh, alright, just spit on
My
me.
regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I'm just gonna, nope, just, nope.
Hold your tongue, you coward.
Well, I was gonna piss you off,
And no
whatever
bread
I
and
said, so.
salt. What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
Why
no
bread and salt?
courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm your
Bloody
tits.
Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
Oh.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Oh.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Oh, it's this guy again.
Your
Oh.
man, the squire.
Yep.
We were minding our own business. Keeping
Bull.
the king's peace, as his lordship here said.
Bull.
When your man attacked us for no reason.
Bull.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
You murdered his family. Oh, wait, should we say...
No reason. You murdered his family.
He's gonna like, how
And
do you know that?
admit It was
Yeah.
your man who killed my men.
See, that's...
And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan?
He was more of a man than the one he killed.
And you are the lord of this house?
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here.
No, he's not.
What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
It's a wooden house with some bricks and stones in between it.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Yeah, over.
It's over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven. I don't know what that means, but you are one.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
You're a butthead. Butthead. Make like a tree and leave.
He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Sounds good.